Tell me about Jean Lafitte.
Jean Lafitte, you know, he was set up, well, when he really came to prominence, is he had established his business.
I'm sorry, hold on 1 second. Let me just see. I feel like I'm picking that up a little bit. But I don't want to, I mean, like 5 minutes already done.
Yeah.
See, sometimes let me, let's see. Let me go down and ask.
Okay.
You know, okay,
Well, you want to come up here? I'll just call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Yeah. If we could, a little bit. Hey, how's it going? We need about 5 minutes. We're doing a little recording up here. In 5 minutes, we'll be finished. Thank y'all. Hey, good seeing y'all.
Perfect. Okay. So tell me about Jean Lafitte.
Well, Jean Lafitte, I mean, in my family, my grandmother was a colleague, and some of the family members said that we had one of the family members was part of the band when he was at
Grand Tower, you mean?
Grand Tower, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my grandmother was, you know, the story is one of the family members actually worked with Lafitte when he was doing his things at Grand Tower. You know, we have Grand Isle, you have Shank Almanada, then you have Grand Isle, and then you have Grand Tower. And he established his base at Grand Tower, and then when the War of 1812 hit and the Battle of New Orleans took place, the British came to negotiate with him. In fact, the Americans had just attacked his place and caused all kind of problems, but yet the British came to get him to work with them, and he refused. And I remember reading some story that his grandmother had been tortured by the British. Now, his family came from the Caribbean, and so he was not going to side with the British, and he eventually ended up bringing his cannons and played an important part in the Battle of New Orleans. And from there, he left us, he stayed there, and I mean, just great stories about Governor Claiborne putting a bounty on Lafitte's head, and then Lafitte says, well, I'm tripling that and putting it on Claiborne's head if you can get it. But stayed there till after the War of the Battle of New Orleans, moved to Lake Charles for a while, and eventually to Galveston.
Give me a little bit about the fact that the fort is just outside. You can get to the old fort.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well, and also on the Grand Tower is there was a fort. You know, there was a time when they were building forts along the coast of the United States in the Gulf to protect the island, and we have Fort Livingston right at the corner of Grand Isle. I'm not sure if it was ever manned. It was built to take care of.
But tell me that Lafitte's fort was there. Describe that Lafitte had his.
Oh well, he had an installation. You know, well Lafitte had that. He had his boat set up. His whole operation was set on Grand Tower, and he was attacked by just prior to the Battle of New Orleans, the Navy came and said, we don't want any piracy going on in the Gulf of Mexico, and went in and destroyed his base. But he didn't leave at that time. He waited until after the Battle of New Orleans before he departed to, again, Lake Charles and then to the Galveston area. But played an important part in that battle, and a lot of stories about Lafitte in New Orleans from basically from Shank Almanada and Grand Tower all the way to Bayou Lafourche all the way up to New Orleans. Lafitte cast a large shadow.
Perfect. All right.